Masters of Boarddom, and we're playing Splendor. I'm Aaron. So, Splendor. It's an engine builder. It's a pretty good one. I like that it's strategic, but at the same time it's very luck dependent, and you got to be able to go with flow. In the practice round, Matt beat me pretty soundly. That was a strategic mistake on my part, but I think I'm going to do better this time. It's just kind of gut feeling.
Johnny?
Playing in the practice round, kind of had no idea what kind of strategies to use, what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be. Kind of just winged it and went to go collect chips, basically. That didn't really help, so it kind of helped me once we got into the game. I probably should focus on getting certain types of cards to get freebies off of it, instead of just kind of going for everything.
Matt?
Splendor. I've seen some reviews on the game. This is another one that I've never actually played. I'm excited to actually try it because it's a little bit of a different game. It's quite a bit of luck depending on what cards come up, but then it's also a bit of planning ahead, really. Probably more than a lot of other games I've played, simply because the game is kind of fluid. You have to save up a couple turns ahead of time to try to get where you're going to. But I'm actually really excited to try this one.
CJ?
Splendor's a tactical game where you buy gem mines so you can buy more gem mines until you have all the gem mines and maybe some rich people will visit you.
And Splendor is a game about building a gem empire. And we are going to start with these cards. There's a white gem mine for 3 blue gems, a ruby gem mine, 2 white, 2 red,
Emerald.
an emerald, and an onyx gem mine for 1 victory point each, and 4
Onyx or jet?
black, or
Oh, that's not.
whatever floats your boat. It's the black one.
There's
Sorry,
systems.
no racist. I want the black one.
Is that like a new hashtag? No racism.
Seriously, if there was a race of blue people, we'd have all the races here.
Hashtag Black Minds Matter.
Who are the... Don't go there. Don't go there. Okay, and here are nobles for this quest.
Oh, look how noble.
Machiavelli's back! Machiavelli. Nobody cared about him last game. Maybe this game will be it. Holy cow, it's a set of 4s! And there's always a set of 3s, so those are the nobles for this game.
I want the conquistador.
I was eyeballing the nobles towards the beginning, thinking maybe what can I get the most mines to get the most nobles. But everybody's pining for the same noble visitation, so it's a race to see what comes out first and whether you can get it or not. With 4 players, it's tough because when it comes out, it's probably not going to be there next time it rolls around.
Alright, so who goes first? Shall we roll the house die?
We have a house die.
Yeah, might as well roll it and see who goes first.
I get a 2. I'm probably not going first.
He gets a 6.
Definitely not going first.
Johnny gets a 1.
Johnny's more not going first.
I pulled a 3, so it's definitely going to be Matt. Matt, you're up first. Go ahead.
We did play practice round, in that I did pretty well. I'm going to try the same strategy I did, or see if I can just try to keep stacking certain colors of gems to go for certain cards. If I can get that going early enough, I can start just grabbing freebie cards and hopefully more freebie points. You got to get the top tier ones for better points, but you just need a lot more gems to get there, and the best way to do that is if you can just keep grabbing a free card after free card after free card every round.
Okay. On your turn, you may do one of 4 things. You can take 3 different gems. You can take 2 of the same gem if there's at least 4 in the pile. You may reserve a mine that's out available for purchase by just taking it, putting it sideways off to the side, and you get to get a gold wild card for doing so. It's the only way to get the gold wild cards. Or, last but not least, you can, if you wish, and are so bold, you may buy a mine. It's the last thing you can do. The nobles will visit you once you have procured the amount of mines that they have on their noble tile. So that's the quick rundown of the rules. So we've all been taking gems crazy.
We're playing poker for gems so we can spend gems to buy more mines to hopefully be visited by rich people.
Yes.
We are looking to hang out with the top 1%.
When we first started getting the ball rolling, everything was worth a point in the bottom row, which never happens. Those are the ones that are hard to get in the beginning because they require all the colors. So it's going to take a while to get enough cards to make it happen.
Slight rule: you forgot you can only have a maximum of 10 chips at any given time.
Yes.
The man is right.
Thank you, sir. For skipping my turn.
That's it. Take 2 black ones so he can't.
I shall take a blue.
Take a black one. Interrupt his face.
I shall take a black.
Oh.
Revenge for last game.
I'm not going the revenge route. I know what happens. And I will take green.
Black, green, and red.
There you go.
2 whites, 2 red.
So that coming a mile away.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Oh.
Trading in some sapphires for a diamond mine.
What the crap? Honestly.
Oh my god. It's so rare to have the ones in this line have points on them.
And to have so many out at one time.
Yeah.
The start of the
It's
game.
like, come on. Holy crap. Like, the first row is nothing but 1 point victory point cards that all require 4 of a specific color gem. And that's really hard to start with because nobody's going to be able to afford anything for like quite some time. So we're all like stocking up on like one individual color. I think Matt took the only one that wasn't a 1 point victory card. But the rest of us were just kind of like scrambling for a little while to get something going there.
Saving for days just to buy crap.
You know you want to reserve that one Johnny wants.
No, I want to let him have it. But I do want to take 2 blue gems.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully take the one I want until someone reserves it. There you go.
Red, the last black, and a green. I'm gonna buy that one!
No! It's mine, I'm gonna reserve it.
Buy mines was the strategy I walked in with, and sometimes it pans out because the other mines that come out are things you can buy with the things you bought. Sometimes they're not. This time, hopefully it goes my way.
There's 5 points.
Well, let's make some enemies. I'm gonna reserve this.
Ooh.
And you saw?
Is it?
Just glad you didn't make an any of me. Give me that one for 4 blues.
Yeah, I don't have any blue, so that's not happening.
Thank you. It is still appreciated.
I'm gonna put some black chips back. Go ahead and get myself 1 point.
There you go. 1 point for me and Johnny. Everyone else still lagging.
I was like, I should probably focus on trying to get 1 mine of each color. That way I can kind of see where the game's going and be a little bit ahead that way.
Yeah, like way behind.
Lag wagon.
It's not that bad.
I shall take red, black, and green.
I will take one of these black chips. Actually, you know what we could do? Let's spend a black, chip in an emerald. I don't have a blue. I don't have enough to do it. I don't have enough to do it.
So do what you're gonna do.
I don't have
Well,
enough.
next round.
Alright. My chips are down, but they don't add up to what I need.
Your chips are down.
They're down. They're there.
Oh.
They're down.
When the chips are down, all you can rely on is yourself. Sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For that. I appreciated it.
Oh man. Take 2 blues. Johnny was cash money in the blues.
Yeah. Yeah, I know where you're going.
Matt's got a point.
Yeah, he does. And a diamond mine.
Oh, what?
We did play practice round, in that I did pretty well. I'm going to try the same strategy I did, or see if I can just try to keep stacking certain colors of gems to go for certain cards. If I can get that going early enough, I can start just grabbing freebie cards and hopefully more freebie points. You got to get the top tier ones for better points, but you just need a lot more gems to get there, and the best way to do that is if you can just keep grabbing a free card after free card after free card every round.
Alright. Should we try this again? The
for it.
thing where we buy the thing?
Sure.
Alright. Black,
whites.
1 white, 2 white.
So, and then I'll hang
Yeah.
into your.
Yeah, I can keep my wild.
Good.
I'll keep my wild for future use. I'm gonna take this fellow right here.
You too wild for me. Out comes another wet man.
Indeed. We don't have the blue problem that we've had previously. Now we have all the blue.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
That was a nightmare.
I'll play 2 blacks, 2
Everyone's pouring all the blue
greens.
chips.
Take the blue.
No, there were everything up here required blue, and everything else there's no blue to buy. It was
The only reason I won that game is because every blue showed up before my turn.
like I would buy something and lay out a blue, and then Aaron would go and just like, thank you, Chris.
It was awfully kind of you.
It was too kind
It
of
was
me,
too
unfortunately.
kind.
Far too kind.
I was still very grateful.
Just gonna reserve
Mm.
Replaced with. Da-da-da-da.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the victory points on the very first row is just unheard of, I guess. And so for my first actual game of playing it, and it's like, oh, the victory points on first row, but they cost a little bit, so I guess people aren't really going to be going for them too much. And they're gone.
Interesting.
Green. Blue. And a black.
There's still 4 black chips there?
Yes.
Can I have a dose of those?
You can have those.
Thank you, sir.
Just don't get dosed. I will take the red, the last one.
Ooh.
I will take a green, because I don't have any of those, and I will take a white. Sorry, I don't know why I got lost in my own head there.
It's okay.
It's a weird place to get lost in, man.
Choose white, red, 1 green.
What you doing?
Find that.
Oh, you devil!
As usual, the bottom row's disappearing quickly. What about you there, Matt?
White. Da-da. Take the blue.
Oh.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, I was totally gonna take that one too.
6, 7.
Well now. I suppose that I'm just gonna buy my reserved, yeah.
Ah,
So,
excellent.
well, it would have been more excellent if I didn't take the other one, but I wanted a little blue with my red and white, and I didn't get that. I was trying to be patriotic,
Black.
Matt, and you just
Desperately need one.
took the flag right off from under me.
I'll take a white, and that will max me out on chips.
I guess so.
Chip locked, as they say in the poker biz.
Spend my red.
Do they say that in the poker?
No,
biz?
they don't.
Oh, okay.
Nobody says that.
I don't
Nobody
think
says
anyone ever says
Why
that.
on earth would you think somebody said
I
that?
don't know what you said that
you
people
know
said
what?
that.
There you are.
All the emeralds.
Merry Christmas.
Crispy moose.
Okay.
Merry Crispy Moose.
I'll take that. I shall take a red. Currently Aaron's hoarding them all.
I
And
think we know what he wants.
What do you know?
I think so.
What if I were to tell you that you were wrong?
Then I wouldn't believe you.
That would just be rude, Aaron. We're not rude here. These are our guests. Don't be like that. I will take a black, a blue, and a wild. a green. I'll take a green.
I think I could take a single wild as one of the things without reserving.
I'm afraid not. It's a good thought, though. I'm with you.
I will spend 4 red, 1 green, and 2 black, and pick up this bad boy.
Knew it.
For
2 points.
3
You're up to
points.
3 now.
Color coordination is off, but you're off to a good start.
Thank you.
Okay, Aaron's pulling a bit ahead. He's really getting the luck on the cards that have come out. Other people are purchasing cards that are, when the time comes around to he's already basically got what he needs to start getting some of those cards. He's just luckily getting some of the points that are feeding into more points.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, man.
I'm a dork.
What is Johnny gonna do? He needs chips. He can't do nothing.
Yeah, Johnny needs to get chipped up.
And a red.
Oh,
You can do that.
I guess I'm not taking 2 reds.
Okay, I shall take a white, a black, and a red.
Yeah. Guess I'm gonna take a black, green, and probably blue. Since the blue mines are still scarce, at least in my collection.
3 white, 1 blue, and 1 black. Gets me another white mine. Oh, thank you.
Another emerald.
Again for the reds.
Hmm.
Handy to be redded up.
Red, a white, and a blue.
Very good.
I shall use 2 black. And those are freebies to grab the green.
I do need a black mine really bad. No. I'm going to cash in my 2 black chips, and I'm going to take this green mine here.
Curious. Take a red. Take a blue and a green.
2 white, green, 2 black. About 9.
Oh
Those are-
yeah.
There you go. You don't make the mistake of reserving something and then forgetting it's there, you will regret it.
I will
Yeah.
buy the blackie.
Again with the racism. Stop it. Jeez. Some people.
Now that I'm out of black chips, I can't have that one. I guess, I guess I'm going to donate to the non-existent red pile. I'm going to take this other emerald.
Some of us appreciate that.
Yeah. I apparently need more black mines. It's,
It would cost me my green and my red, but I will take that blue mine there.
It's going after the nobility, folks.
I've managed to nail down a couple of 1 and 2 point cards. I didn't really have a strategy by this point, but it was just about here that I realized 2 things. One, there were a lot of white and blue cards available in the first and second rows, and another point is that one of the nobles was a 3-point noble with 4 white and 4 blue mines. Seemed to me like that was the way to go, and a lot of cards in the second and third rows required a lot of blue, white, and green gems. So that was my focus, and I'm going to see if it pans out.
I'm gonna cash in red for some blue.
Oh.
Okay, I'll take a black one, a blue one, and a green.
Those yours.
He spent those. Those should be in the pile.
Alright. May I have from the pile a red, a black,
Mm-hmm.
and a green?
You may. You
Thank
have
you, sir.
exactly those, sir. I will take a white, a green, and yeah, with that I'll take a black. You may go, sir.
Cash in that.
Ooh.
And I'll get me a white mine.
Nice.
There you go.
Diamonds for Johnny.
Cheap seats, red mine.
I'll take that and take a red.
Not so cheap seats, white mine.
I need black gems. So I'm going to cash in 5 green and 3 red. I will take this one. Now I got black mine. Thank you, John.
I will. Yeah. 4 whites for that red mine, worth 1 point, putting me at 4.
Oh my. How patriotic of you. You owe me a gold.
Action a green. Take the white.
Ooh.
And again with the racism. Jeez. They're diamonds.
I
Diamonds, damn it.
They're technically clear, they're not white.
Unless they're pink.
That's where he's
Or
like,
yellow.
he's like 5 seconds away from calling it a cracker mine.
This cracker mine's making me thirsty. I'm gonna take this honky mine.
It's a saltine mine.
I don't know. The thing I was gonna do is not there anymore. Should have planned more than half a move ahead, huh?
Sometimes that helps, yes.
Yeah. You know what? Here's 2 blue chips. I'll take that one right there, please.
This one?
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good, sir.
Ooh. If only. I will take a blue, a green, and my balls.
You already have them. Where are you taking them?
It's out for a walk. And a white.
I'll take 2.
I shall spend a red. Gain the jet mine.
Alright. 1 black, the other black, and a diamond. Now I have blue. I think I got a royal flush now? Is that how that works? No?
No.
Okay. Full house. Pair of 3s. Call. No. Lost your time.
I know, I'm thinking it's not working out very well.
You want me to tease the hamster again and get that thing going?
just jolt it.
I think a taser will help. That'll make it twitch.
As long as the
We'll
wheels
get a blowtorch.
starts
You
moving.
want to use a blowtorch and heat the wheel.
Let's not talk about animal torture. Let's not go there.
Oh, why not?
It's like when you put a guy down, you put the rat down, put the pot over it, heat the pot. That gets the rat moving.
Easy, Fast and Furious.
Oh, good lord. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Your turn?
Anything else?
We're going to dark places.
Very, very dark places, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boosh.
What are you going to do with all them chips, buddy?
I'm going to rub them all over my body, one by one.
We have to use those chips too. Okay?
Maybe.
Because, yeah.
Will it stick? That is
Go
the
ahead.
question.
You're the Sultan of France. How'd you know? It's not going to stay. I'm not even going to...
If you make me smile, I'll form lines on my forehead that come crashing.
Okay, I'll just take that.
You get the scrunch. Will it eject?
Decus.
I would like 2 black chips, not that one.
There's only.
So
what's-
fourth one's on
what's
his
wrong
head.
with this one?
Oh, is that your chip?
It's my chip, yes!
You can't take 2.
So you're not
I
getting 2
wouldn't,
black
I wouldn't do it for...
I think you would.
No, I wouldn't.
I think you do this. Never mind.
New chip count.
I'm not that dirty today.
I am going to take a black, a green, and a blue. You may go, Bizarro. Are you the Vision?
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted that one too, Johnny. I have all this wealth, yet all I want more is
Well,
wealth. Kind of get out of the 1%
2 green,
feels.
2 red. Get me that.
that's all that this game teaches you. No matter how rich you are, you're never happy.
That's right.
Yes.
That's the moral of the story.
That is
you'd
the
say.
truest thing I've ever heard. And I've heard a lot of bullshit. Sorry, shouldn't swear.
I'm gonna take this blue one forward.
Very good, sir. We'll spend 7 blue and 3 greens to take this bad boy for 5 points.
Oh my!
Yeah!
Boys, we got a problem.
Puts me at 9.
Yeah.
And out comes...
You were skyrocketing ahead of us.
That one. At this point, I have, at this point I have 9 points. Matt is the closest, but he's still behind me. and I'm just pulling in, like, I just pulled in a 4-point card, and like, it's insane how the cards just keep flipping my way.
We'll probably get all the blue for so long. There's nothing we really do about it.
I know. I'm aware of the situation. Attackers.
Take that one for free. Points.
Aaron's gonna end this game before we get above 5 points.
I have 2.
I have 2. How you rolling over there, Nat? 1. If we combine our efforts, we aren't even. Aaron is the 1%. We're the 2%. We're not even close.
For the rest of the night.
Maybe 2 3/4. Let's be honest here. Okay, Aaron's starting to pull ahead, but wasn't doing too bad. I mean, the rest of us are bunched up, but Aaron was definitely ahead of us. I'm actually not that far away from some of the nobles. If I can start pulling some of them down, if I buy a single card to get point from that, and then pull down a noble, that's additional points I can stack to. I'm not that far away from a couple of them. But it's just a matter of trying to beat Aaron ahead before he ends the game. Green.
I need to start moving up the chain, but I really need to keep accumulating these. That's what's killing me.
Yeah.
I'm going to cash in a blue chip, and I'm going to take this card. That's my own better judgment. I'll just take that for free. He's so rich you don't even need to pay for things anymore.
I don't think Matt's actually paid for anything in a while.
Unfortunately, it's not getting me what I need.
Yeah.
Just punts.
At least when this is all said and done, you know, you're still ridiculously rich.
Yeah, I'm going to retire through that.
You know?
And no matter how the game ends, you end pretty damn rich.
Or is this for, like, mine pink slips?
We're playing for
So sorry, old chum.
whoever wins takes everything.
Takes all the mines on the planet.
It's nuts.
Did you go or?
Yeah, I took it.
I should take this one.
Now comes that one.
I'm going to cash that in and take this one for 2 points.
Well done. White, a blue, and a green.
I should take this one for 1 point. And black.
It gets you the far.
I have the Conquistador.
Why are you gonna steal a conquistador?
5 points.
Well done.
We took the conquistador.
That's it.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna reserve this one. We're getting into the game, and I'm kind of lagging behind everybody else. I'm paying attention to Aaron over there, and I can see where he's going. I'm kind of trying to go to the same place, so I'm going to try to reserve some of the cards that he's interested in, and hopefully use it to my advantage so I can get that noble to visit me.
I'm going to reserve this one.
So Aaron really starts putting on the gas pedal, starts pulling away. Matt gets a noble, and he's starting to keep up with Aaron. The thing is, Matt keeps getting the cards that I'm trying to get, keeps screwing me over. I guess that's what happens when you're next to him. But me and Chris are just kind of sitting in between the two kings over there.
The battle for reservations. I reserve this table first. What you doing there, Johnny?
Red, white, blue. Oh dear.
Where was it?
Making a patriotic purchase.
There you go.
3 points.
Hey.
Nice.
Well done.
Okay, I want blue.
I know I should reserve it, but I can't. So I can't justify it.
Oh, you can't, huh?
Man,
Oh, that's
And
a
a white.
shame.
man, no. You gotta.
Oh wait, no, I just took 2 blues.
But you have the. Oh. Why didn't you take the thing?
What thing?
That thing.
I couldn't. I didn't have the blue for it at the time. If I could have taken it, I would have.
So in the center row, card gets flipped over, and you can tell just by looking at the resources at Aaron's disposal, I know he's going for that card. I need that blue gem myself so that I can get the noble to visit me. and maybe not lose the game completely. So I reserve the card, and now I gotta try and afford to buy it, which is gonna set me back a couple rounds and probably put me further behind the lead. I'm gonna reserve it and regret it later. I'm trying to keep Aaron from winning.
Reserve the thing! It comes out more expensive!
CJ tries to reserve a card that I'm looking at with greed, and out comes another card that's just as good, if not better. So, you know, I can't blame him for trying. If I saw Matt gunning for something that would really give him the game, I'd absolutely get in his way, but it just didn't happen at the time. So I'm going to stick to my strategy, and hopefully it keeps panning out for me. But in this case, since there weren't a lot of nobles for, you know, 3 mines of each color, I figured generalizing is a bad idea. I'm specializing this time.
I can't win. Aaron's just gonna collect all the blue and white so I can't unreserve them. Sometimes taking a card out of play makes matters worse. In this case, I took the mine that I knew he was gonna buy and it was replaced by one that was even more valuable and even more unattainable for me.
Take the last white. Blue and a red. 2, 4. Go ahead.
I will take a. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's your turn. Sorry.
2 black, and I'll
Yeah,
take
have
this.
Son of a bitch! Aaron's pretty much got it locked up. Matt might be able to catch him if he gets lucky, but I don't see it happening. At this point, I'm at like 3 points. Gotta get something, so go for that big money spender, get that 5, and make myself look respectable. Should have reserved it.
Yep. Yep. It's tough. It's tough.
That puts me up 3 more points. I'm at 8.
Give me a blue, a green, and a red.
There you are.
Thank you, sir.
Spend 6 white. Buy this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I pretty much got it locked down. The only thing that can happen, the only thing that can really screw me over is if somebody reserves that 3-point blue mine that costs 6 blue. As long as nobody does that before my next turn, I'm golden. Puts me at 12.
Wow. I'm still at 4. I'm not even close this game. I'm swimming in emeralds, but it's not paying up.
Why did you lean so hard in the emeralds? Was it
I wanted to get this one.
Oh, okay.
Which I needed a black one. I'm like, why not get a black one that has points? I have all these emeralds. I'm going for the noble, but now there's no reds out I can afford. It's not panning out this time. It's just not. Sometimes it, and this time is not. I've pretty much given up being a mine owner, and I've decided to work in my mines to get gems and just work for a living because I'm clearly not going to win this game despite my best efforts. I have a ton of emerald mines, and nothing out on the board has emeralds in them like I hope they would. And sometimes you accrue the right gems early on, and later on you can just sweep the table. That's not what's happening this time, and it's hurting me bad. I'm not even close. We've almost killed the bottom row.
Yeah, it's almost dead.
Johnny's struggling with a moral dilemma here.
Yeah. This makes my 10th one.
Johnny, you gotta be able to buy something.
I can't. I'm literally 1 off of everything that I need.
I mean,
So you can grab a freebie,
but that won't help.
No points.
That's not what he needs, though.
Actually.
Or do you? Get one for free? There you go. And the last one out is another black one for 3.
Okay.
I can't get the conquistador anymore, so it doesn't matter. He's already visiting a friend. I've left like 3 messages on his answering telegraph and he's not there.
He's just not there.
Why are you all hugging all whites? Alright, yeah, seriously. Can't even take 2. I have to make some points before the game ends. So that's 5 blue. And I'm going to unreserve this blue mine for 2 points.
I'll reserve this one.
Ooh.
So of course he scoops it up, and I'm out of luck.
Whip one out.
At this point, Arian just reserved that card. He's going to get the points from the card and the noble. I can't catch him. I mean, looking at the table, unless something jumps out at me, I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to catch up to that. Unfortunately, it looks like he's got this game. At least I'm still going to be rich.
Oh.
I'm golden. It's mine. We're done. In one turn, I'm going to cash that in, and I'm going to get 3 points for that, and 3 more points for the noble, putting me at 18. Nobody can catch me.
That'd be nice if, you know, it was near my turn.
for free.
There's nothing left to put in there, so it just stays as
That's
is.
it.
If I take this one, I can also call her over.
Yes.
Not what I wanted to do, but I'll take it.
Put you at what?
1, 2, 5, 8, 11, 12. Valiant effort, but I don't think it'll be quite enough.
Man, I got nothing. That was not helpful. But thank you. I appreciate
I'm trying to
the
keep
sentiment.
things up, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it seems no matter what I do, the cards are in Aaron's favor tonight because all the mines that are coming out are exactly what he needs to push ahead. He's going to get the last noble, he's going to end the game, not even going to get another turn. Not that it matters, I got about 5 points.
Alright, I'm going to do 6 green, 3 blue, and 3 red. And I'll take 4 points. And that's not enough to get any nobles to visit my house. I just painted the fence. You think I can get a noble to come and hang out with me? But no.
Well, I will spend 6 blue, purchase this guy, puts me at 15, and then he comes to visit me, puts me at 18. And that triggers end of round. Matt went first, so Johnny, this is the last turn of the game.
Damn you to hell.
It was a good game. It was a good game. The luck definitely fell my way, but I also felt like I had a pretty good strategy going in, and it just paid off. Sometimes with this game, it pays to generalize. If you get like a lot of low-level mines of all different colors, sometimes the points and the mines are just going to keep coming your way constantly. And you just build this engine that just tramples everybody. Other times, it's more advantageous to specialize, and the trick is knowing when to do which. But in this case, I definitely think luck was on my side. I should not have pulled so far ahead.
Nice purchase at the end.
Yeah, a good ending purchase, I'll say.
That it was. That it was, sir.
So.
I think you actually went ahead of me on that one. So, for what it's worth, yeah.
At least I'm not last.
Yeah.
There's no point. It's the end of game.
Principle.
It's all about principle. I could afford that one.
Great game. Strategy-wise, it really have to go game-by-game basis to see what the cards are up ahead of you to just try to feed into them. Early on, he just started grabbing the cards that would just feed into that later. A little bit of luck, but I do enjoy this game simply for the fact that it's planning ahead of the game, trying to figure out what you're going to do without somebody else screwing you over on it.
I won!
It just goes to show that no matter how rich you are, if other people are richer, you can't be happy.
I think that's the video closeout right there.